summer. Okay. Second one, list your top three most favorite foods. Okay. First of all, you have to write in your letterhead. Third one is name your all-time favorite movie. Talk about your very favorite toy or game. These three things that scare you. Describe your ideas of what makes a real person. You have to write about it. आप लोग को लिखना है लिख के करके आऊंगी और मैं पूछूंगी करते हैं this Anna the topic मतलब yes you have a next minute with you only you have 3 minutes okay only 1 minute you have time is over now Describe your idea of what makes a really good. Okay, first of all, good morning everyone. My name is Shilpa and I'm from Cal's Secondary School. And share something fun with this summer. I visited Kashmir. That was a very fun moment for me. So the top three most favorite foods. The first one is puri sabji, burger, and cheese. The second is name your all-time favorite movie. It's Frozen and Harry Potter. Talk about your very favorite toy or game. It's chess. Name three things that scare you. The only thing that scares me all the time is losing someone who is very close to my heart. And describe your idea of what makes a really good friend. The friend should be empathetic and non-judgmental. Thank you. Okay, thank you, ma'am. Clap for it. Good morning, Principal Loyola High School and my dear friends. This is Suchitra from Infant Jesus School. The first question is what fun did I do in the summer? I did not have any fun this summer. It was hectic. I miss my brother a lot because he helps me. List top three favorite movies. Food, sorry. Food is South Indian, North Indian. Name your all India. Everything, everything. All food cooked well is nice. Name your all-time favorite movie. प्यार तो होना ही था. Favorite toy or game? A monkey, soft toy, will do. Three things that scare me. Darkness, my husband's anger. Third one I forgot. Yeah, when I'm unorganized, I'm really scared. Then the last one is a friend should be trustworthy. A friend should be someone whom I can confide and speak after. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. That's so interesting. Ma'am. कौन बोल पहला प्रश्न जो है यहाँ दिया हुआ उसमें गर्मी की छुट्टियां हमारी बहुत अच्छी नहीं रही क्योंकि गर्मी की वजह से बहुत परेशानी हुई इस बार दूसरा फेवरेट जो फूड है वो खीर तीसरा फेवरेट मूवी गंगा जमुना अगला है फेवरेट गेम लूडो और लास्ट सेकंड है जिस चीज से हमें डर लगता है कि कोई हमारे अपने जो जिसमें बहुत करीब हैं वो हमसे बिछड़ जाएंगे इस बात का बहुत घबराहट होती है मुझे और अंतिम है वो मजबूती एक तरीके से हमारे आत्मविश्वास को बढ़ाती है
Good morning, everyone. First question about the summer fun in December, so I enjoyed the waterfall in Gita. It was very fun there. The most favorite food is veg biryani, butter paneer, and savory. All-time favorite movie is Sole, Gabbar, and cricket is my favorite game that I played a lot. And my fear is from the height and deep water. And what makes really good friend that is understanding and compassion. Thank you. So good morning everyone. This is Kunal from 26 School. And the first question is in this summer इन गर्मियों में बहुत सारे सेशंस लिए वो बहुत ही फनी था और ट्रैवलिंग हुई बहुत सारी दैट वाज रियली गुड फॉर मी क्योंकि जब मैं ट्रैवल करता हूँ बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिलता है एंड मोस्ट फेवरेट फूड इज दैट इट्स दही एंड खीर एंड ऑल टाइम फेवरेट मूवी इज गुडविल हंटिंग एंड नेक्स्ट इज game and toy it's cricket and carom board. Three things that can you only disease कोई भी बीमारी मुझे डराती है इसके अलावा कुछ नहीं and what makes a really good friend जो दबाव के क्षणों में आपके साथ हो thank you good morning everyone myself Kumari from Mrinalini School my best summer fun play with kids मेरे दो साल का छोटा बच्चा है मैं उसके साथ पूरा समर अच्छे से किया और मेरी फेवरेट कचौड़ी जलेबी फ्रॉम लंदन बहुत बड़े अच्छे हैं वो कचौड़ी जलेबी और फ्रूट और छोले भटूरे एंड माय फेवरेट मूवी धमाल बाहुबली एंड शोले आल्सो My favorite game play with kids. मतलब अपने बच्चे के साथ मैं पूरा समय देता हूँ और मुझे मिल जाए खेलने के लिए तो मैं अपने बच्चे के साथ बहुत समय लगाता हूँ खेलता हूँ और मुझे स्केलिंग और कोई भी फिर से कोई कोविड जैसा कोई बीमारी ना आए और मेरे बच्चे को चोट ना लगे मेरे फैमिली में किसी को प्रॉब्लम कुछ ना हो एंड महंगाई और ना हो and very good friend is वो मेरे लिए honest है thank you
sir. Okay. Good morning. I'm Manisha from Kumari. The first question is that share something funny you did this summer. This summer I did nothing funny as such because it was very hot outside. The second question is list your top most favorite food. My favorite foods are biryani, chow mein, and mutton kebab. The third one is my favorite movie. It is Hera Fairy. Then favorite game is Ludo. The three things that scare me most are ghosts, cockroaches, and sickness in the family. And the last one only cockroaches. And about the friend who has all this time for me and ready to listen to me.
Good morning, everyone. This is Ranjana Mukherjee from Loyola Montessori School. So here the first question is, share something fun you did this summer. I learned to make reels on Instagram. List your top 3 most favorite foods. Number 1, fish. Second, Chinese. And third, paneer. Any recipe, any preparation. Name your all-time favorite movie. Kuch Kuch Hota Hai is my all-time favorite movie. Then next, talk about your very favorite toy or game. Ludo game. Name 3 things that scare you. Number 1, CBSE seminars. Then second, somebody's death. Third one, darkness. Describe your idea of what makes a really good friend. In one word, I would like to say trust. Trust is very important. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Vijay Poddar. I'm from the Roda High School. So, first question: here's something fun you did this summer. So, I didn't do anything funny in this summer because I was struggling with the temperature. It was intolerable. And second one, list your top three most favorite food. So, my first favorite food is dal, chawal or chokha. Okay, and second one is khichdi, and third one is the biryani. Okay. Now next, name your all-time favorite movie. Favorite movie is the Bhagwa movie. So whenever I watch, so I'm just believing that I'm watching it for the first time. Then talk about your favorite toy or game, that is outside game cricket and inside chess. And the next question, name three things that scares you. It is about the sickness of, first of all, my family members, and second, anyone. Whenever I heard that anyone is sick and he is in big trouble, so that scares me a lot. And the next one, describe the idea that makes related with a friend. So, friend defines friendship defines a very important thing, that is the trust. Okay, so that is very much required in the friendship. So I'm also expecting the same thing, and also I'm treating the same one, with same thing with my friend. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Kumari Mrinalini01 school. So the first question is, share something fun you did this summer. I'm not a very good cook, so I tried new recipes. Second one is, list your top three most favorite foods. Biryani, that is chicken biryani, rasam rice and egg roll. Name your all-time favorite movie, Tare Zameen Par. Game, that is basketball. And three things that scare you is height, darkness, and scuba diving. Describe your idea of what makes a really good friend is a good listener. Thank you.
गर्मी की छुट्टी मेरी बहुत अच्छी थी। ऐसा लगा मैं सही में शिमला में थी, बर्फीले जगह पे बर्फ को उठा के मैं काफी एंजॉय की। सुंदर छोटा शिमला। फेवरेट फूड है मेरा राइस, मशरूम चिल्ली एंड दही करी। और मूवी है मेरा फेवरेट मिस्टर इंडिया। गेम है बैडमिंटन। यार मुझे बीमारी से डर लगता है और छिपकली से तो बहुत ज्यादा, अंधेरा से। लास्ट वन है हमारे फ्रेंड में विश्वास जरूर होना चाहिए।
Good morning, everyone. I'm Shweta Jaiswal from Florida. This summer I visited Ranchi, my hometown, and I met my childhood school friends after a long time, and I spent quality time, enjoyed a lot with them. And apart from this, I did not do anything because my mother was badly sick, so I spent my time with them only, my parents. Most favorite food is mutton biryani, chicken pakoda, and garlic bread. Name your all-time favorite movie, Almona Ho, Bhagwan, and Namak Haram. Talk about your very favorite toy or game, Ludo and Candy Crush. Name three things that scare you: darkness, ghost, and this CBSE seminar. Describe your idea of what makes a real good friend. Like friend should be trustworthy,
and one can accept like with flaws. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि वो जैसा है उसको वैसे ही एक्सेप्ट करो. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I am Satyajit Jacob from Loyola High School. The first question is, share some fun you did this summer. So I was alone at home this summer, throughout the summer, and I was having fun. The second one is, list your top 3 most favorite food. The top favorite food is Shashi ka samosa, which is our canteen, and that is what survives when we are hungry in food. Name your all-time favorite movie, that is Ye Jawani Hai Diwani, and talk about your favorite game, that is table tennis. And the 3 things that scares me, I don't know. Sometimes I'm scared of something, and the next time I'm not scared of it, so I don't know really. And describe your idea about your friend. So, a friend who is in need is a friend indeed. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Sandhya Singh. First one, share something fun you did this summer. This summer, every day I did morning walk and yoga without a single break, which I enjoyed a lot. Next is list your top 3 favorite foods. Idli dosha, chicken biryani and kebab. Name your all-time favorite movie. Hathi Mera Sathi. Talk about your very favorite toy or game. Badminton, Chinese checkers. Name 3 things that scares you. Yes, darkness, and the thought also is someone whom I very near and dear one from Lucy. Describe your idea of what makes a real good friend. Yes, same as Satyajit said. A friend in need is friend indeed. Someone who's trustworthy, someone whom I can rely, whom I can share whatever I want, and readily available for me at any time. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Myself, Shweta Kamal from Loyola High School. The very first question, share something fun you did this summer. I spent maximum time sitting in AC, playing with my 10 months baby. List your top 3 favorite foods, shawarma, fish, and kebab paratha. Name your all-time favorite movie, Hum Aapke Hain Kaun. Talk about your very favorite toy or game. Right now, for me, my favorite toy is my baby. Name 3 things that scare you. To live life without my parents. When our respected principal calls in his cabin. And poverty. Describe your idea of what makes a really good friend. I totally agree with my friend, what he said. A friend in need is a friend indeed. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Sarita Chapin. So first is share something fun you did this summer. So I enjoyed staying with my family, and I was busy in renovating my home, so that was fun for me. Top 3 most favorite foods: mango, chicken, and pulao. And the favorite movie is any movie based on fun, means comedy movie. I enjoy watching comedy movie. Next is talk about your favorite toy or game. I love to play Candy Crush, and Teddy Bear is my favorite toy. And 3 things that scare you. I scared of lizard very much, darkness, and height. Last, describe your idea of what makes a really good friend. So for me, a friend who is helping in my adverse situation, not only in good times, but in bad times also, he is always with me. That is I can say that is a really good friend. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everybody. I'm from Loyola High School, Children's Sunday. The first question, share something fun you did in the summer. So this time I went to Kolkata and from there Digha, and I enjoyed a lot the way.
The second one, list your top three most favorite foods. So the first I love to eat fruits. Then whatever which is cooked at home, fresh. Third, name your all-time favorite movie, which is a comedy movie. And the most favorite I love Sab Golmaal Hai Bhai, Sab Golmaal. And fourth, talk about your very favorite toy. I love to play with my children. Then three things that scares you. The first thing is disease, and the second thing is the most important person. If it's not there at home, I'm scared. Then last one, a friend. Obviously, my children, my husband. Um, Describe your idea of what makes a really good friend. Is a friend should be honest and helpful.
Good morning, everyone. I am Shiny Jacob from Kerala School. The first good thing that is in summer, I visited Kerala and had a housewarming of a new house and many family members met and good gathering. So it was very good in my life, especially in this last summer. And my favorite food, paneer paratha, then momo and chicken biryani. My favorite movie it was Three Idiots, and the next one that is I love to play badminton and swimming also. And then the next one, the great thing, it is care. That is if someone in our family falls sick and that of relatives also. Their friends.
Sorry, I would like to stop. I was supposed to attend the cyber safety for the day. And so talking is all the Sorry. Thank you, man, for showing me the first slide and something that I'm looking for.
And answer to the last question, that is a good friend should be trustworthy, honest, and should give the secrets of whatever we share should not spread here and there. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I am Lalka from Institute. The first question is, say something fun that I had is I went to water park and watched many movies in the summer. And my favorite movie is Chinese. Favorite movie is English, Central India, and the And my favorite game is Ludo and Candy Crush that I play a lot. And I play with darkness. And this is someone who is very near to me. And the last one is describe your that is who is very understanding and trustworthy.
Good morning. I am Poonam Peter. मेरे पास फर्स्ट आंसर है मैं अपने फैमिली के साथ मुंबई गई सेकेंड है फेवरेट फूड बिरयानी चाउमीन मोमोज और फेवरेट मूवीज पुष्पा थ्री इडियट्स तारे जमीन पे फेवरेट गेम लूडो चाइनीज शेकर और मुझे डर लगता है अंधेरे से कॉकरोच से और अकेलेपन से और एक दोस्त में सबसे ज्यादा मैं ये चाहती हूँ कि वो विश्वासी हो और समझदार। Good morning, everyone. I'm Priyanka Bhardwaj from Infant Jesus School. The first question, the fun I had, honestly, I didn't go anywhere this summer because of the temperature. I didn't step out, so I didn't have any fun. The second one lists the three main favorite foods. I'm not very foodie, but since we have to give the grading, the number one is idli, second is chole bhature, and the third one is khichdi. Favorite movie is Titanic. I would love to watch as many as times. Whenever I get a chance, I don't miss it. My favorite game is basketball, which now I honestly don't get chance to play. But at present, I love to play with my puppy, which I have one at home. Then I'm scared of lizards, and since we have to give three names, for all the three, I would take the name of lizard only because I can handle every situation, but if I'm surrounded by a lizard, I'm hopeless. Then number six, a person should be the one who can handle all my moods and obviously trust. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everyone. I am Melvin Rose from Independent School. पहला क्वेश्चन है, मैं कहीं इस गर्मी में कहीं गई नहीं, इसलिए मैंने कोई फल नहीं किया. और सी फूड फेवरेट है इडली, स्वीट्स एंड चिकन. और नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, फेवरेट मूवी कुछ कुछ होता है, कहो ना प्यार है एंड पीके. थ्री गेम्स, बैडमिंटन, कैरम एंड लूडो. और नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, मैं लिरिक्स करती हूँ और दैट ऑल्सो. और नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, जो अपने फ्रेंड पर विश्वास करें और जो मेरे कामों में हेल्प करें. थैंक यू.
सुप्रभात मेरा, मैं शहना बेगम फ्रॉम इंडिपेंडेंट स्कूल. तो पहला प्रश्न है, समर में आपने क्या किया? मैं पूरी तरह से अपने बच्चे के रिजल्ट का इंतजार कर रही थी और मेरे बच्चे ने नीट क्रैक किया, ये मेरे लिए बहुत ही फन था. और दूसरा क्वेश्चन आ गया फेवरेट फूड. तो मैं मुस्लिम हूँ तो मुझे पुलाव, मटन, लच्छे पराठे बहुत पसंद है. और तीसरा है, नेम योर ऑल सेट ऑफ फेवरेट मूवी. चुपके चुपके और प्यार तो होना ही था. Talk about your name three things that came you. क्या मुझे डर मेरे पेरेंट्स का छोड़कर जाना और मेरे बच्चे का हॉस्टल जाकर वहाँ उसका मेस में जो खाना मिलता है वो मुझे बहुत डर आ रहा है. और मेरे गुस्से का तेज हो जाना. और लास्ट है कि रियली गुड फ्रेंड आपसे तालमेल होना चाहिए और हर मुश्किल में उसका साथ देना.
Good morning, everyone. I am Madhav Ramin from St. Jesus School. First question, that is, share something fun you did this summer. So there was nothing fun, but yes, I visited Varanasi and Sala. So whatever fun I could do, that enjoyed with my family was enough. Then list top three most favorite most favorite food. Generally, I like fruits, sweets, and idli sambar. Then three favorite movies. One is South Indian movie Velu Nayakan, then Gandhi, and Mission Impossible. Three favorite movies. As far as games are concerned, cricket, tennis, and badminton. Generally, I am not scared of anything, except certain negative things that come to my mind. Otherwise, I am not scared. And as far as friendship is concerned, I like a person who is honest and empathetic. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Kumari Mrinalini from Independent School. First question about fun. तो इस गर्मी में तो बहुत सारे मनी सीजन में तो बहुत गर्मी रही है. इससे ज्यादा से ज्यादा मैं समय हाफ पैंट में मनी ड्राइव नहीं दिखाया हूँ. सेकंड है अबाउट योर फेवरेट फूड. तो दाल, चावल और आलू का भुजिया और मटन का कोई भी रेसिपी. Third है फेवरेट मूवी शोले एंड पीके. Fourth है फेवरेट गेम बास्केटबॉल एंड क्रिकेट. फिफ्थ है डरने की बात का जहाँ तक है तो डर तो कि ऐसे डरना तो नहीं चाहिए. कोई भी घटना होती है तो कुछ क्षण के लिए होती है. लेकिन हाँ, रोज रोज मैं एक चीज से डरता हूँ कि कहीं सुबह सुबह मेरा कोचिंग मोड से बस न छूट जाए. फिर सिटी जाने में 50-60 रुपए का चक्कर लग जाएगा. अबाउट फ्रेंड्स और अंडरस्टैंडिंग एंड ऑनेस्टी सबसे ज्यादा जरूरी है.
Good morning to everyone. Prakash Modi from Eastern School. So many questions are there. This scared me. Really get around my scared. One, this summer vacation definitely we have faced a lot of heat, hot, what we say, UVS. But I still enjoy three things there. First is that I play with my child. I given a lot of time to my child. I spend with my family. And third is I enjoy the different kind of the food. घर पे बैठे हैं कोई काम नहीं जो खाना बनाता. Next type of food. There are three types of food you are asking, but my food starts with the one place only. That is any kind of the non-veg, any kind of the non-veg, any kind of the non-veg. Nothing. The movie. There is also some variant before and now. Before I like any kind of the comedy, any kind of the English comedy, Hindi comedy. But now it depends on my child. Chota Bheem. I really don't understand the characters, so now me nahi yaad hai, but still I'm enjoying that one. The game before cricket, basketball, football, outdoor game. Now mobile. This is the only game. Scared. So that is a natural thing. But now I'm very worried about I'm at home or anywhere, I'm alone and with my data pack is over. No internet, without internet. It's very scary and friendship is really who trust on you and you trust who upon them. Thank you.
A very good morning to everyone. This is Kumari from Infant Jesus School. There are 6 questions. The first question is share something fun you did this summer. I really did not have any fun. This time I was really busy with some serious work. And still I am busy. And question number 2 is list your top 3 most favorite foods. Normally I like all the foods if that should be cooked well. There is nothing as such so favorite. Number 3, we have your name your all-time favorite movie. Earlier it was Sholay, but now it is replaced with Bahubali. And the next one is talk about your very favorite toy or game. I normally play all the games, indoor and outdoors, so far. And whatever game is there available, I play that and I enjoy that. Whether it is indoor or outdoor. Next question is name 3 things that scared you. Really, honestly speaking, I have never realized or I have to think over it. What exactly is that is scared? Next question is describe your idea of what makes a really good friend. I think understanding is the most appropriate word that can build upon that a good friend. I think thereafter only everything comes out. Thank you so much.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Lucy, and the answer for the first question is the fun moment. I went to trampoline park with my kids. That was really fun. Street food items which I like to eat is chole bhature, biryani, and any kind of South Indian food.
My favorite movie is Dil Chahta Hai or any old classic movie. Fourth is I like to play Ludo with my family. Next is name three things which I'm afraid of is height, speed, and crowd. I don't like a crowdy place. And the last thing is describe the idea of what makes a really good friend is. He or she should be helpful, loyal, and trustworthy. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Myself is L.P. from Royal High School. The first question, so this time I was with my family after many years. So I thoroughly enjoyed with my family. A lot of traveling this time and meeting my school friends. Second, food, any kind of food which is cooked by my mom and any kind of spicy food or chaat. Then the favorite movie is Anand, Mask and Zindagi Milegi Na Dobara. Toy which I games, it's Ludo. And name three things which scare you, any kind of creepy animals or my own negative thoughts. And friends, it should be loyal and loving. Thank you.
Good morning to all. I am Sarananda Singh, and to answer to these questions, I would say that the first thing about this summer, I traveled with my family and had an adventure. This was actually fun moment for me. The top three favorite food items would be the Chinese, of course, Hakka noodles, biryani, and fish fry. With the movies, my favorite are Jab We Met, Baby Boss, and Home Alone. I like to play Ludo every time, so Ludo is certainly my favorite one, along with online games and Angry Birds would be the best. The scary things of life would be the natural calamities, the incidences we do come across, flash flood, and also thriller or horror movies with some creepy animals. Rats and lizards would be about a good friend, a non-judgmental, open, unbiased person would be the best a good friend for me. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. The first one, share something fun you did this summer. I traveled a lot with my mummy. Second one, list your top three favorite foods. I like momos a lot. Then next one, name your all-time favorite movie. Ye Jawani and Diwani. Then talk about your favorite game. I like Candy Crush. Then name three things you're scared of. Darkness. Then losing my loved one. And the last one, describe your idea. I like friends who are loyal, who are kind. So thank you. कल की छुट्टी में मैंने अपनी फैमिली से मिलने के लिए नाम किया था साथ ही साथ रास्ते में जो एंजॉय किया तो मुझे ये बहुत अच्छा लगा क्योंकि बाय रोड आने में काफी समय भी लगता है और मैं अच्छे समय देके चलती हूँ क्योंकि मेरे पास लोग भी है वो मैं साथ में लेकर चलती हूँ सेकेंड है फेवरेट फूड तो घर का बना हुआ खाना मुझे सबसे अच्छा लगता है उसमें चिकन तंदूरी जो मैं खुद से बनाती हूँ साथ में चिकन बिरयानी दाल चावल और फेवरेट मूवीज में हम साथ साथ हैं देन फेवरेट टॉय घर में मेरे पास डॉग है तो मैं डॉग से काफी खेलती हूँ साथ में मेरी बेटी भी है एंड देन नेक्स्ट मुझे ऊंचाई से बहुत डर लगता है और किसी अपनों से दूर जाने का देन लास्ट अच्छे स्वभाव वाला अच्छे जेंटलमैन
I am Jyoti Dhengra. I am from Laila Montessori School. Share something fun you did this summer. I had fun with my small baby. She is 3 months. And also with my mother-in-law. Now, अभी तो मैं नहीं हूँ. साथ के साथ मुझे बहुत मजा आ रहा है. बाद में क्या होगा नहीं पता. Second, list 3 most favorite foods. Aloo paratha, mutton, and appam South Indian food. List your top 3 most favorite foods. My most favorite foods, mango, और कुछ रांची तरफ में मिलता है केंदू एंड भेलवा. Name your all-time favorite movie.
My favorite movie is Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara and also South Indian movies. Talk about your very favorite game, Ludo. And बच्चों के साथ झूला में भी मुझे बहुत मजा आता है. Name three things that scare you. Snakes. Flag your ideas of what makes you really good friend. The person who is केवल सुख में केवल नहीं लेकिन दुख में और सुख में दोनों में भी साथ देता है.
Good morning, myself Mary Rashmi Lakra from Noida Montessori School. This summer I spent time with my mother in our garden. I also planted 2 lychee trees, and I like traveling also. I visited Chhattisgarh and Bangalore with my family, and I enjoyed very much. Most favorite food are chicken pulao, pani puri, khichdi, South Indian food. Favorite movies are Andaz Apna, Three Idiots, Bahubali. Favorite toy or game? Toys I don't like, but I like games, badminton and Ludo. Things that scare me are height, my anger, sickness in the family, and snake also. Good friends should be trustworthy and understanding. I am Simba from Noida Montessori. Something fun this summer. I visited Kerala and had swimming experience. Top 3 most favorite foods: chaat, chicken chili, and chow mein. And all time favorite movie, I would like to name 2: The Witness and Red Heat. The 4th one is favorite toy or game. Though I don't play football, I would like to watch football. 5th is 3 things that scare you: darkness and sickness, and the idea of what makes a really good friend. A friend should be trustworthy and loyal. Thank you.
Good morning, I'm Sandhya Singh. Share something fun you did this summer. I did not do anything because I was busy with some construction work, so it was hectic for me. List top 3 most favorite food. Idli, chaat and sandwich. Name all-time favorite movie, Chalk and Duster. Talk about your favorite toy or game. I'll name the game, it's Coco. Name 3 things that scare you. The duration of this CBSE seminar, this 5 hours, is really scary. Describe your idea what makes a really good friend. Loyal, both during good times as well as during bad times.
My name is Maria Matthew. The first one is share something you did this summer. I went to my hometown Kerala and I enjoyed a lot. It was actually after 2 years I went there. The second list the most favorite food, mainly South Indian food. Name all-time favorite movie, Pursuit of Happiness and Baby Stay Out. Talk about your favorite game. I play Candy Crush when I am in tension. Name your 3 things that scare you. Mainly 2 things that scare me is insect and snake. And a friendship should be a trustworthy friend and an honest friend.
Wish you all a very good morning. The only thing I did this summer was making assignments. If I talk about food, any food cooked with love. Next is our favorite movie. I'm a fan of science fiction movies, and I love watching MIB, Men in Black, and the Transformers. The thing I'm scared of is infidelity, and rather I would say my own anger. I could not identify the third one. And if I talk about it is a favorite game. I didn't have enough experience to check out that what exactly I like in games. But yes, one thing that is very close to games, that is designing and creating e-content. The last thing, quality of a friend. I think the only quality I would rather find out is a person, not person exactly, it's God. That's it.
This summer, I visited 5 places, that is Jaipur, Madurai, Pune, Hyderabad, and Bangalore. Had good time with my husband, in-laws, and siblings. Food I like, ice cream and chocolate. Movies, thrill, web series. Then sports, swimming. And that what scares me is my illness, my anger, and asking for the leave from brother. And about a friend, I want just an understanding friend.
Good morning, everyone. This is Shweta Nandi. So the first question, share something fun you did in the summer. So in the summer, I visited my childhood friends in Bengaluru and together we went to a water park. Next, list your top 3 favorite foods. So the first is chicken lollipop, cake, and doi mash. It's a Bengali dish. Third, favorite movie. So my all-time favorite movie is Hera Fairy and Jurassic Park. And fourth, favorite game. So it is Kho. Fifth, name 3 things that scare you. So first of all, the principal scares me. And the concept of shadi and fake people. And lastly, idea that makes a good friend. Okay. So a good friend is someone who understands you, accepts you the way you are, and never judges you. And you can have a lot of fun with them. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Shravan. So first question is, share something fun you did this summer. This summer I went to Meghalaya and I had a lot of fun. Second one, for favorite food, any chicken and mutton preparation, any South Indian dishes and Chinese of course. The third one, for favorite movie. So any movie with a good story and a moral story, good moral story becomes my favorite. But to name few, these are 96 and then every emotion. I don't like to play much, so but sometimes I love to watch cricket. Then name the 3 things that scares you. Height scares me a lot, and of course my overthinking nature. Second is for friends, really good friends. So understanding, of course, and who is always with you in every situation, be it whatsoever, without being any judgment.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Shalini. The first question, share something fun that you did in summer. I visited to Daman by car, so that was a very good experience for me. Second question, 3 favorite foods. That is mutton, paneer chili, and kala jawar. Third one, all-time favorite movie. That is Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum. Fourth question, a favorite game. That is Ludo. Fifth question, 3 things that scares me, and that is injection. I am lot of scared for that. Darkness and height. And sixth one, describe your idea of a friend. That a friend should be faithful and trustworthy, and at the same time there should be understanding between me and my friend. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Sakshi Desi from Loyola High School. This summer, actually, I played as many games as possible and slept whenever I got time. Second one, my favorite food, it is definitely kidney beans and rice, pizza and brownie with ice cream. Favorite movie, 3 Idiots. Then my favorite toy is teddy bears.
Then three things I'm scared of: lizards, darkness, and horror movies. And my idea of a good friend is that a friend should be honest and trustworthy. Good morning, everyone. I'm Shalini. Now, I had fun with my family members in Lucknow. Food items which I like are tiki chaat, paneer chili fry, and aloo paratha. Favorite movies are Three Idiots and Airlift. Favorite game is carom and badminton. Three scary things are raft driving, skydiving, and swimming. And I find loyalty in my friends. Thank you, everyone.
सभी को सुप्रभात। मेरा नाम शशिकला है और मैंने अपनी गर्मी की छुट्टियां अपने बच्चों के साथ बिताई। मेरा फेवरेट जो फूड्स है वो है पाव भाजी, गुजराती थाली और कोई भी पंजाबी डिश। और मेरा फेवरेट गेम है लूडो और कोई भी म्यूजिकल गेम। मेरी फेवरेट मूवीज है सलमान खान की कोई भी मूवी। और मुझे डर लगता है किसी अपनों को खोने से, ऊंचाई से। और मेरी नजर में सच्चा दोस्त वही है जो हमराज हो, केयरिंग हो और लॉयल हो। थैंक यू।
फ्रॉम लोयला हाई स्कूल। इस बार गर्मी की छुट्टी तो मेरी बहुत अच्छी बीती क्योंकि इस बार मैं अपने ब्रदर एंड सिस्टर एंड हस्बैंड फैमिली के साथ सिक्किम दार्जिलिंग घूमने गई थी। एंड फेवरेट फूड आर चिकन बिरयानी, डोसा एंड छोले भटूरे। एंड फेवरेट फिल्म हम आपके हैं कौन एंड दीवार। एंड फेवरेट गेम लूडो, कैरम बोर्ड। और डर मतलब मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि कुछ अनहोनी ना हो जाए, मुझे इस बात से बहुत डर लगता है। और सच्चा दोस्त जो दुख में और सुख में दोनों में साथ दे, वो मेरे लिए एक ट्रू फ्रेंड है।
Good morning to all. My name is Vanna Gupta from Loyola High School. First question is, share something from fun you did this summer. So mother's care. My mother was badly sick that time, so I spent my vacation to take care of her. Second question, list your top three most favorite food. These are chura dahi, puri sabji, and any sweet. Favorite movies are मेरा नाम जोकर and मैंने प्यार किया. Favorite game is Ludo. My three scary things are ghost, scary dream, and concern about my family. What makes a really good friend? We are different still. We have a lot of affection among us. So friends should have trustworthy, loving, and caring. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Suman. The fun I did this summer was that I went to Ranchi and spent my vacation with my mother. My top three most favorite foods: Duska, Pani Puri, and Biryani. All-time favorite movie: Harry Potter. The game I play the most is logic puzzles. And the thing that scares me the most is the idea of sort of losing someone. And about a good friend is that a friend should be trustworthy and should be available like 24 hours when needed.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Swati Sinha. This summer I visited Mumbai and from there I went to Nagla. Three favorite food items: paneer dishes, Chinese, and home cooked food. Favorite movie: PDLJ. Favorite toy: Barbie dolls. And I'm scared of height, crowd, and loneliness. And according to me, a true friend should be trustworthy. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
I went home last summer, so therefore there was no fun, only spent with my mother. Food, the suji upma which is served in Indigo Airlines. That's my favorite. And the favorite movie, you may not know, it's a Telugu movie called Bombarillu. I watched maybe 100 times when I was studying, not now. game I love to play basketball. You will not see me playing. When you see me, you will know how much I love that game. Scary. This one. Midnight when I get a call. That's very scary. Early morning when I look at mobile, sorry for the inconvenience call. Teacher's message. Okay. And the friend is the one who is there to tell you that when you are wrong, it's wrong. Not to please you always. Thank you.
There's something fun you did this summer. This summer I went my native place to attend some functions. So I enjoyed that. And your top three favorite foods: chula dahi, litti, and idli sambar. And name your all-time favorite movie. Uh, all films of Raj Kapoor, R.K. Banner. Talk about your favorite toys. No interest. Name three things that scare you. ये तो कभी नहीं बोलेंगे कि क्या चीज डराता है, तो ये तो लोग डराएंगे. And the last one, friend in need is friend in need.
Good morning, everyone. I am Brother Roshan. The first thing, share something fun you did this summer. I went to home visit after a long time. I spent my time with my parents, so that was not fun, but I enjoyed. Second, three most favorite foods: biryani, South Indian food. Name your all-time favorite movie. That is Suryavansham and Tare Zameen Par. Talk about your very favorite toys or game, that is cricket and badminton. Cricket I love to watch mostly, and scare things that it scare me, that is unexpected incidents happen in the family or the relatives or the non-people. The friend. The idea of life is loyalty and understanding. Thank you.
I'm Brother Anup Minch from Loyola. Actually, this summer I was here. I didn't go anywhere. Therefore, I enjoyed the Patna summer. And my most favorite food, as I enjoy all the food. But mostly, I take the fruits item whatever the fruits are there. That I enjoy. And favorite some comedy movies like Hera Fairy, then even suspense and thrill movies like KJF, all those movies, and South Indian movies mostly I watch. Favorite games: uh, football, basketball, and badminton. What scares me is most losing the dear ones and sickness. And a good friend, trustworthy, understanding, and caring. Thank you so much.
अब लास्ट पे आए थे, आपको भी कुछ बोलना है?
My name is Abhi Pandey. I am from Chhattisgarh. Share something fun you did. I went to and I had to write it. It's your top three most favorite food. Basically, I am from Bihar, so this is a must go on. Name your all-time favorite movie.
I don't like to watch movies, but brother is my very favorite toy or game. My favorite game is playing basketball and cricket. And I was studying student of standard 10, 9, 10, I used to play that. Okay, name three things that scare you. Female and disabled, that would avoid when I get called from someone I'm not sure. Describe your idea of what military is. See the unit and me best. Really, I like such type of guys. And they are in trouble and he gives us ideas. Okay.
सर सर आपको कुछ कहना है नहीं ओके थैंक यू मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा अच्छा सा फील हो रहा है आई फील नाइस अच्छा डिश का नाम सुन के सर राइट तो एक दो चीज हम लोग को स्टार्टिंग में कॉन्सेप्ट बैठा लेना है ठीक है वी ऑल आर द सीबीएसई फैमिली हम लोग भी एक परिवार है ठीक है और वो 5 घंटा भूल जाए 5 घंटा बिताना है अपने परिवार के साथ बिताना है राइट हम लोग एक परिवार है और पहली बार मिल रहे हैं गेट टुगेदर हो रहा है तो अपने परिवार से जब मिलते हैं तो बहुत ज्यादा एंजॉय करते हैं राइट वी हैव टू एंजॉय दिस मोमेंट ओके और हर मोमेंट को एंजॉय करना है ऐसा नहीं कि अरे 5 घंटा ठीक है क्योंकि होता क्या है ना व्हेन वी थिंक अबाउट 5 आवर्स तो हम लोग को लगता है कि वो बहुत ज्यादा हो जाएगा लेकिन जब हम लोग परिवार के साथ कुछ टाइम स्पेंड करते हैं ना तो 5 घंटा क्या और लगता है निकालने है ना सो वी विल स्टार्ट नाउ What are the challenges faced by a teacher in incorporating the cycle of curriculum, classroom, transactions and assessment? Classroom, जब आप क्लास जाते हो तो आपको क्या क्या चीज फेस करना पड़ता है पहला आपको प्लानिंग होना चाहिए है ना किसी भी सब्जेक्ट को पढ़ाने के लिए तो क्या करते हो यू हैव टू डू द प्लान कैसे करते हो कैन एनीवन अपने सब्जेक्ट के बारे में डिस्कस करना है एनीवन कुछ भी अपने सब्जेक्ट पे कोई भी एक टॉपिक पे आपको जैसे ही क्लास में जाना है उस डे जाना है तो वो प्लान क्या करते हो एनीवन मैम First we introduce the topic to the students. तो पहले हम लोग जाते हैं मैम बोल रही हैं कि इंट्रोड्यूस करते हैं कुछ लोग क्या करते हैं कि जैसे हम लोग कॉन्सेप्ट बैठा रहे कि 5 घंटा बिताना है वैसे बच्चे भी तो सोचते होंगे ना सर मैम आ गई पता नहीं क्या बताएंगे आज ये चैप्टर स्टार्ट होगा 45 मिनट कैसे निकले राइट एक कॉन्सेप्ट हो सकता है तो हम लोग उसको अगर प्लान करें इंटरेस्टिंग बनाने का तो क्या होगा यस चिल्ड्रन विल एंजॉय राइट तो ऐसा प्लानिंग करना है हम लोग को कि बच्चे एंजॉय भी कर लें और आपका वो 45 मिनट बहुत अच्छे से बीते राइट सेकेंड वन इज टीचिंग पहले कैसे पढ़ाई होता था हमारे टाइम लेक्चर मेथड टीचर बोलते थे बच्चे सुनते थे टीचर बोलते थे और बच्चे सुनते थे राइट लेकिन अब क्या होना चाहिए ओके एक्टिविटी एनीथिंग ओके डिबेट एंड डिस्कशन
अभी बच्चे को ज्यादा बोलना चाहिए traditional method we see that teachers were the spokesperson. Now we can see that the children must be the spokesperson. They must weak and they must open themselves. And we should help them out. Come in. Yes.
So before we take up a topic, personally what I do, I first find out from the students themselves that how much knowledge do they have. So first I try to find out from them itself, them themselves only, that how much knowledge they have about the particular topic. When they have done, then I proceed further. तो पहले ये जानना है कि बच्चों को उस चीज की जानकारी कितनी है, किस हद तक। Now it's a transition of from teacher-centric to student-centric, and we have active participation of students. Before we start any class, we have a duration of 45 minutes, and we start by setting objectives for the 45 minutes. Right, ma'am?
Thank you, ma'am. तो पहले प्लानिंग करना है, फिर टीचिंग करना है, राइट? तो बहुत लोग प्लानिंग जो करते हैं ना, वो लेसन प्लान बनाते हैं। Am I right? लेसन प्लान बनाते हैं कि ये टॉपिक को हम लोग कितने दिन तक लेके जा सकते हैं, उसको कितना इनोवेटिव बना सकते हैं, है ना? तो उसके लिए हम लोग क्या करते हैं ना, पहला चीज हमारा इंट्रोडक्शन में जाता है, उसके बाद हम लोग उसके बारे में बताते हैं, टॉपिक के बारे में। आफ्टर दैट थोड़ा सा और इनोवेटिव करने के लिए हम लोग PLM का यूज करते हैं, टीचिंग लर्निंग मटेरियल, राइट? तो टीचिंग लर्निंग मटेरियल में आप लोग क्या क्या यूज करते हैं?
फ्लैश कार्ड, मास्क, फिंगर पपेट,
एनी वो खुद से कुछ बना करके, यदि चार्ट पेपर, एनीथिंग? Okay.
Showing the models and looking for your people.
Very good. So this is a very innovative idea from your side. Okay. So planning कर लिया टीचिंग के लिए, उसके बाद क्या करते हैं लोग? असेसमेंट करते हैं, ठीक है? असेसमेंट हम लोग जो करते हैं, तो क्या करते हैं असेसमेंट? असेसमेंट 2 टाइप्स का होता है, ठीक है? एक फॉर्मेटिव, दूसरा समेटिव। You know about formative assessment? Anyone? Formative assessment.
Formative assessment is unit test examination and summative is annual examination. In formative assessment, there is a scope of improvement. But in summative, this is the final result.
So there are 2 type of assessments are there, formative and summative, ठीक है? तो formative assessment जो है उसमें बच्चों को सुधारने का मौका मिलता है, ठीक है? कि और अच्छा कर सके, है ना? और summative assessment that is the final result, okay? तो formative assessment हम लोग कैसे कराते हैं? By paper work, क्लासरूम में कराते हैं हम लोग, कैसे कराते हैं? पेन एंड पेपर, okay. By asking questions. Okay. तो इस साइड से हम लोग क्या करते हैं? असेसमेंट कराते हैं, फीडबैक करते हैं और रिपोर्ट करते हैं, क्या बच्चे का कितना रिपोर्ट है, राइट? क्लास हेल्थ लर्निंग एंड रिकॉर्डिंग सेल्फ इवैल्यूएशन, ठीक है? तो हम लोग क्या करते हैं ना कि वो कितना सीखा, ठीक है? हम लोग समझने की कोशिश करते हैं क्या बच्चों को कि बस सेशन पूरा हुआ, फिर नेक्स्ट सेशन। क्या हम लोग को ये पूछना चाहिए ना हर बच्चों से कि वो लेसन को कितना समझ में आया? तो मैम तो रिप्लाई क्या आता है? अच्छा, ठीक है, इनके लिए क्लास ऐसे ही होना चाहिए, क्योंकि होता क्या है ना, क्लास में सबसे परफेक्ट क्लास उसी क्लास को माना जाता है जहाँ के बैक बेंचर्स अगर एक्टिव हो। अगर बैक बेंचर्स एक्टिव हैं, यानी दैट क्लास इज इनोवेटिव क्लास, ठीक है? और ये चेक करने के लिए अगर आप देख सकते हैं, बैक बेंचर्स नेवर टेक इंटरेस्ट इन द क्लास, राइट? अब देखिए यहाँ पे भी जो हम लोग बैठे हुए हैं ऐसा लाइक चैट बच्चों की तरह बैठे हुए हैं। अब सोचते हुए ऐसा मैंने क्यों कहा, जिनसे जान पहचान उन्हीं के पास बैठे हुए है ना। तो वो मजबूरी से बैठ गए थे। लेकिन लगभग ऐसा ही होता है, क्लासरूम में भी ऐसा ही होता है कि जिनसे ज्यादा फ्रेंडशिप होता है ना बच्चे उनके पास बैठना ज्यादा पसंद करते हैं। लेकिन इस चीज को अगर हम लोग थोड़ा सा अलग कर दे, हर दिन अगर थोड़ा चेंज कर दे तो सबको जानने का ही मौका मिलेगा और वो सीखेंगे भी एक दूसरे से, राइट। तो क्या हम ऐसा कर सकते हैं क्या? क्या हम लोग कर सकते हैं ऐसा क्या? I'm giving 5 minutes जिसको आप नहीं जानते हैं उनके पास जाके बैठना है। थोड़ा देखिए सीखने को मिलेगा प्लीज। एंड डोंट मेक इट डाउन, डोंट मेक इट डाउन। मैंने क्या करा थोड़ा सा इंटरेस्ट के साथ, और बोरिंग टाइप एक्टिविटी नहीं है, बस सुनते रहो सुनते रहो सुनते रहो, दैट इज नॉट लाइक दैट। थोड़ा सा इंटरेस्टिंग है, ठीक है, प्लीज प्लीज कॉपरेट। कोई जाने को तैयार नहीं है मैम। ओह दैट्स व्हाई, ओके। फिर भी सर वो तैयार ही नहीं है। मतलब ऐसे ही होता है क्लासरूम में, ठीक है। दैट्स नॉट किडिंग, आई एम जस्ट किडिंग, ठीक है। आप लोग जहाँ बैठे हैं वहीं बैठिए आप लोग। तो क्लासरूम में इधर सर कुछ बोलना है, कल रोटेशन होगा, ओके ओके। सर ने कहा कल रोटेशन होगा, ठीक है। रोटेशन में पहले कौन बैठेगा सर? सर रोटेशन, अच्छा तो बीच वाले तो फिर बीच वाले रह जाएंगे ना, नहीं वो पीछे चले जाएंगे, ओके ओके ठीक है ठीक है। तो प्लानिंग, टीचिंग, असेसिंग, लर्निंग, I got it? Okay, teachers. So the topic I hope is clear. It is strengthening assessment and evaluation practices. Ma'am just talked about how the teaching, assessment, learning, and all takes place in a class. Now, before we proceed, I want to know, what do you think? Are assessment and evaluation the same thing? Are they two the same? If no, how do they differ from each other? What is the difference between assessment and evaluation? हम बच्चों का टेस्ट लेते हैं, 10 पेपर टेस्ट लेते हैं और उसको रिजल्ट उनका एनालाइज करते हैं और रिपोर्ट कार्ड बनाते हैं। इनमें से क्या असेसमेंट है, क्या इवैल्यूएशन? Okay, marking is evaluation, yes or no?
When we are taking different tools to know their learning, to know their knowledge, to know their skills, then these are the assessments. And after taking all the assessments, whatever marks we are giving or grades we are putting to the individual, that will be the evaluation.
This self-exam is from science background. Okay, yes. I'll just okay. So you can see here that evaluation is carried out to analyze the impact of the actual project, or basically the learning that we have taken place, that we have dealt with in the class, and to see whether it is in line with the agreed strategic plan. That means, however we had planned it in the first stage? Is it executed in the same way or not? Did we succeed doing that? The tests that we take. Assessment is the process of documenting, usually in measurable terms. That is something which is done in measurable terms, knowledge, skills, attitudes, and faith. That's the difference between the two. Now, kindly have a look at this picture. The purpose of assessment is to increase quality, whereas evaluation is to judge the quality. That is the basic difference between the two. You can see here the comments that the man is making over there. Too short and not enough sleep. C minus. Okay. So formative summative. जैसे formative में formative years मतलब शुरू में बच्चों के like formative exams होते हैं, like learning कितनी होते जा रही है stage by stage, and summative final, that's the end. Finally उन्होंने कितना सीखा, that's it. Now, the handouts that you have been given, actually you will not be able to exactly locate this there. The problem was with the one that we received. Yes, because you will not be actually the handouts that we were given as RTs, that was something, there was something problem with that. This is the one, you might not be able to see it clearly. I just read it out for you. This letter was issued by CBSE to the heads of schools of all affiliated CBSE schools. This letter is dated 31st of January 2017. It talks about restoring of class 10 board examination with effect from the academic year 2017-18. Consequent upon the decision taken by the governing body of the board, the dual scheme of examination for class 10, known hitherto as scheme 1 and scheme 2, shall stand discontinued for the students appearing in class 10 from the academic year 2017-18 and onwards. Anybody here who knows what was the practice before that? उसमें क्या था? CCE, yes. And after this it was like revoked, and again the normal procedure of class 10 sports was continued. The examinations from academic year 2017 and 18 and onwards should be conducted as per the remodeled assessment structure explained below. However, for class 10 students appearing in academic year 16-17 examination, the existing scheme of assessment would apply. And here they have listed it. So it says here that the subjects language 1 and 2 is comprised of English, Hindi, Science, Mathematics, Social, and one additional subject. 80 marks will be the total marks, and out of which the passing marks was 33%, and 20 marks were for the internal assessment. Student has to secure 33% marks out of overall 20. And the tests were divided like that's how we go even today. Periodic test 10 marks, notebook submission 5, and subject enrichment activity of 5 marks. This is how it was all planned. Now, getting back to the So now, if we talk about the changes that it brought into effect, now these were the things that they had kept in mind, like the test, the board examination that is conducted. Now these are the skills that they talk about. These are the learning abilities that they want to inculcate in the students through the help of these examinations. Confidence, politeness, general awareness, leadership skills, teamwork, listening ability, social skills and behavior, problem solving skills, communication skills. Now, through the different types of questions that were asked, or even today the way the questions are asked, there are thoughts which are included in the questions. There are some value-based questions. There are analytical questions. They are not entirely theoretical. There are analytical questions. There are comprehension-based questions. So the motive why that kind of questions are planned is this. Now, the structure of assessment is divided into two categories. One is the scholastic area and the other is co-scholastic activities. The scholastic area includes internal assessment of 20 marks and also board year or year-end examination, which comprises of 80 marks, which makes it a total of 100 marks. On the other hand, co-scholastic activities, which includes health and physical education, art education, and discipline. Internal assessment. Everybody sitting here, in various schools there are various practices of how to conduct the internal assessment. Can you please share how is it done in various schools and in different subjects? What are the different methods that you opt for internal assessment? How do you carry it out? What are the different things under periodic test or multiple assessment, portfolio subject enrichment activity? Are these the same criteria or through the same methods do you take the internal assessment, or there is something else that's done in, like there are people from, like we know how it's carried out in Loyola High School. How's the practice in Jesus School? How's the internal assessment? Yes, sir?
Different kind of project work, chart paper work, and their presentation in the class that how they are doing and they can execute it or not. Because जानना और उससे बता पाना दो अलग अलग चीजें हैं। तो बच्चों के अंदर पहुंच गए, जैसे आपने मुझे बताया हम सब सीख गए, पर क्या हम भी ये बता पा रहे हैं कि नहीं, ये जरूरी है। So for that project is important that most of the students when they are going to make any project, they just make it like कुछ ने casually बना दिया, छुट्टी खत्म हो रही है तो 4 दिनों में बन गया, एक ही पेन उठाया और पूरा 10 पेज लिख दिया। किसी का प्रोजेक्ट देख के आपको समझ में आता है बच्चे ने मेहनत करी है, उसके मम्मी पापा ने भी साथ में मेहनत करी है। ये प्रोजेक्ट देख के समझ में आ जाता है, चार्ट पेपर देख के समझ में आ जाता है, या क्लास के अंदर जब वो एक्सक्यूट करते हैं, जब अपनी नॉलेज को शेयर करते हैं, तो ये पता चल जाता है कि उसने मेहनत करी है कि नहीं। तो इस तरीके से ये एक बेसिक तरीका होता है जिसमें हम लोग उनको समझ पाते हैं बच्चे में ग्रोथ है कि नहीं, पेरेंट्स जो करते हैं क्या बोल पा रहे हैं कि नहीं, वो इंटरेस्ट ले रहे हैं कि नहीं। बिकॉज व्हेन यू आर इंटरेस्टेड देन दे विल टेक इंटरेस्ट। So interesting person are interested person, and interested person are interesting person. Thank you.
Okay. Recently, a project work has been incorporated by CBSE. What is that? Art integrated project. I hope it's being practiced in every school. Okay. So that is one of the methods which CBSE has incorporated in order to help us to carry out internal assessment and for the students as well, so that they get to know these different states which are allotted every year. Now, periodic tests, the tests that we take pre-midterm, midterm, post-midterm. Like in our school, we have unit tests, 2 unit tests before half yearly and 2 unit tests post half yearly. An average of best 2 for final mark submission. Multiple assessment, it's a 5 marks. It carries various, like we can opt for various methods like quiz, oral test, concept map, exit cards, visual expressions. Anybody knows what are exit cards? Any idea about it? Exit cards? Okay, I'll tell you what exit cards are. Exit cards are the means suggest the word exit, nikalte time. These are basically the ones which are used to see the learning towards the end. Okay, these are some sort of like flashcards only, but the only difference is that they are shown towards the end of the lesson. While you are about to leave the class, in order to test how much have the students understood or not. So for that, you take the help of exit cards. Portfolios. Again, this is a 5 marks where we see how much are we doing in our notebook, peer assessment, self-assessment, achievements of students in the subject, reflections, narrations, journals, etc. And subject enrichment activity, we have various languages. We have ASL, assessment of speaking and learning, where we either play an audio and the students listen to the audio and then certain questions are asked, they answer to it. In mathematics, there are lab activities and projects. Science, practical, social science, there are projects below. Now this is the layout of board examination. Instead of going through this, I would rather ask any teacher from 10th to tell us about how was the assessment done in class 10 board examination, 10th or 12th. Yes, anybody? Sorry, what I come to you.
Marks distribution is basically of 1 mark questions are there, 2 mark questions, 3 mark questions, 4 mark questions, 5 marks. And we do have the questions, direct questions are there, then reasoning based questions are there, diagram based, picture based questions are there, multiple choices are there, which are basically from practicals. And we do have also case study type question there. So case study will be from all the 3 sections of science of physics, chemistry, biology. That we do have multiple options there in the question paper. Thank you so much, ma'am. Yes.
Hello. Basically, I am from core science, geography, PGC. So nowadays, CBSE already have given different types of questions like order thinking questions, value-based questions, understanding skills, knowledge base. Even this time, being an AHE, I've already visited a DAV school. तो 4 ऐसे पेजेस के सबसे लास्ट में जिनमें केस स्टडी टाइप से बना के दिया गया, बुक से ही दिया गया मटेरियल, एंड उसके अंदर 4 क्वेश्चन थे. मतलब हिस्ट्री, सिविक्स, इकोनॉमिक्स, ज्योग्राफी में अगर हर एक में 4 क्वेश्चन पढ़ के भी बच्चा लिख सका तो 16 नंबर उसके वही सिक्योर हो गए. उसके बाद फर्स्ट में 16-17 ऑब्जेक्टिव क्वेश्चन है, जिसमें से कि बच्चा अगर 10-12 भी करेगा तो बच्चा पास कर जाएगा. सीबीएसई भी चाहती है बच्चा पास हो जाए और एटलीस्ट कम से कम 33, 35 और 40 मार्क्स से सिक्योर कर जाए. इसके बाद 20 मार्क्स स्कूल को देना है. उनमें भी नॉर्मली बच्चे 15, 16, 17 नहीं आते हैं, और अगर थोड़े अच्छे बच्चे हैं तो 20 और 50 भी आते हैं. तो इस तरह से एक नॉर्मल बच्चा भी आराम से 45-50 मार्क्स तक सिक्योर कर सकता है. बट हर बच्चा टॉपर ना बन जाए, इसके लिए एक टेक्निक सीबीएसई ने दी कि रटा हुआ बच्चा तोता टाइप के सब कुछ रट के आया तो वो ना आगे चला जाए. इसलिए हाई ऑर्डर थिंकिंग भी दिए गए, जिसने अपने नॉलेज से लिखा, जिसने क्लासरूम को समझा, जिसने पैटर्न को पकड़ा, तो वही बच्चे 90 और 95 और 100 के आसपास पहुंच पाते हैं. अदरवाइज अगर कोई सिर्फ रटने वाला है, सिर्फ क्लासरूम के अंदर या सिर्फ अपने घर पर स्टडी करके बढ़ा है, तो वो बच्चा 70-80 तक रुकेगा. लेकिन अगर कोई ओवरऑल है, जिसने क्लास में लेक्चर सुने हैं, जिसने खुद से बुक्स को पढ़ा है और जिसने दूसरे मटेरियल्स की हेल्प की है, then he will get the 90-90+. So that is the main pattern, I think so. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. So you can see here that usually till class 8 we can still at least skip a chapter or 2 here and there if we are running short of time or something like that. But that's not possible with 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th because that comprises of the entire book unless CBSE deletes any chapter from the syllabus. So you can see here that each subject is of 80 marks, that is the written paper, and 20 marks is the internal assessment, and that makes it 100, like it comprises of the 100% syllabus, that is whatever chapters are there in the textbook. Now, why has the change been made? Now, what change are we talking about? Recently, if you know, CBSE has incorporated innumerable multiple choice questions in the examination. See, like even after COVID as well, there were maximum number of chapters which were deleted, which were not included. Multiple choice questions, the number of multiple choice questions asked in the exam was increased. According to National Achievement Survey, which was done in the year 2017-18, Performance of CBSE standard 10 students. Mathematics, only 52% of students, like that is the average percentage. Science 51, social science 53, English 58, Indian languages 62. So definitely we cannot call it to be an excellent performance. It seems to be an average. You can see everywhere it's around 50s or 62 is the highest. So definitely there is scope of improvement. That means somewhere or the other we are lagging behind either in the way of teaching or in the way of assessing the knowledge of the students. So the change has been made. Now there is something called PISA test, PISA. Before I come back to this is the full form of it. Program for International Student Assessment. It stands for Program for International Student Assessment. Now, why PISA and how will it help India? India, after many years, has decided to be again a part of this test. This test is conducted every 3 years for students of age 15 to test their mathematical, science, and language skills. And it is conducted on an international basis. PISA is a competency-based assessment. Competency, it checks how much have they been able to literally understand, not just by heart the things, but also understand at a comprehensive level. Which, unlike content-based assessment, measures the extent to which students have acquired key competencies, skills that are essential for full participation in modern society. So this is why this test is very important, and India after a long time has again decided to go on with this test. It would lead to recognition and acceptability of Indian students and prepare them for the global economy in the 21st century. Learning from participation in PISA will help to introduce competency-based examination reforms in the school system and help move away from the rote learning. The CBSE and NCERT will be part of the process and activities leading to the actual test. So these authorities will be conducting this test. Now you see here, Union Ministry of Human Resource Development, that is MHRD, has officially decided to participate in PISA after a gap of 9 years. They have decided to take this decision. It will send a team of officers to Paris to negotiate India's terms of participation in PISA 2021. So this probably must have been conducted already. So as I said, it's conducted every 3 years. And a test like this will be something which will prove to be really good and fruitful for the Indian students, where they get international recognition. Because this exam is conducted on an international level. So definitely it's going to help. Now, to strengthen assessment and evaluation practices as CBSE, schools to adopt learning outcomes. We talk about it. Assessment of learning must be augmented with assessment as learning and assessment for learning. These three terms, if you can see, the words of, as, and for are capitalized. Assessment of learning, assessment as learning, and assessment for learning. These are three different things which ma'am will deal with in the next session. And change has been proposed in the school-based internal assessment to incorporate the diverse strategies. This is mentioned here, we will deal with this. Countrywide consultations were held with CBSE stakeholders, including teachers, students, heads of institutions, and experts in the field to suggest ways to strengthen the assessment and evaluation practices of the board. We have earlier heard many times that the question paper was leaked, बच्चों को question paper पहले से मिल गया था, या question का standard नहीं था, या questions बहुत ज़्यादा repeated थे, या बहुत tough आया था. Because of certain, like maybe lack in discussion, not deciding the parameters before preparing the question paper, resulted in such cases. So a board sat together and decided that how should we proceed about it. There's a need of exposing the students to different types and formats of questions in the year-end board examination so that a large range of learning outcomes can be assessed. Before we end with our session and we go for a tea break, Adventures, I'm really happy there. Okay, we shall call for the tea break and we'll meet in half an hour.
मेरा ले लीजिए। 2 कप पीना है ना, मेरा ले लीजिए।
मेरा ले लीजिए, मैंने
एक कप।
5 मैं पूरा खुश।
मौका नहीं बनता है, इतना अच्छा हो जाता है। ऐसे छोटा कमांड के लिए बोला था ना, that was truly amazing. जो आप स्किल पढ़ के अगर आप उसको अच्छे से नहीं बोल पाते हो, बहुत अच्छा चीज़ है। फोकस नहीं बोल रही साइंस का इसका मास्टर की दूर से जैसे आए हमारा अंग्रेजी से समझ आगे बढ़ते हैं वजह से चेक करते हैं डिग्री और डिग्री सब चीज़ में रहते हैं दूर से बहुत सारे पॉस्चर टीचर का तो अलग ही रहा गाइडिंग में रखो ये लगेगा ओके मुझे मेरे इंटरव्यू में स्टोरी सुना रही है मेरे लोगों की जाओ हमें आईटी साइंस इंटरव्यू करते मेरी फ्रेंड के बाद मुझे सिखा के मेरे थे कि उन लोगों को पता था कि मेरे को स्पोर्ट्स में जाना है मैं कॉलेज उन्हें मत बताना वो नहीं लेंगे तुम लोग ये सोचे कि तुम्हें तो स्पोर्ट्स में इंटरेस्ट है मैं ठीक है नहीं बताऊंगी सामने से पता चला तो ना नहीं जब मैंने कमांड दिया था तो बाहर बैठ के मुझे मान ही नहीं कर थी अरे मेरा सुनना ना स्विमिंग का होगा कोचिंग के लिए था इससे मेरे सेकंड इंटरव्यू में कौन था जो मैं प्रिंसिपल ऑफ सेंटर हुआ था आप मेरे में नहीं तुम्हारे जगह में अभी बैठ मेरे पे नहीं किया आप नहीं जो तुम लोग के ग्रुप के साथ जितने लोग का था मंजीत सर, 21 ज्वाइनर्स है ना, 21 बैच। बट मंजीत सर से हम मेरे फर्स्ट उससे तो आप अंग्रेजों को नरेंद्र सर और भी मीटिंग में ना मेरा प्रिंसिपल ऑफिस में आना बदल प्रिंसिपल बैठे थे जो प्रिंसिपल बैठे ना बदल सामने वाले थे तो प्रिंसिपल वाइस प्रिंसिपल बैठे थे और सोफा पे अमरिंदर सर मीठा मैम और एक और कौन सा था मैं अभी तक लेके नरेंद्र सर और मेरे से लगा था हम लोगों ने एक ही दफा तो ये टाइम और बोले थे लाने के मुझे चावल खत्म होने दो चिकन चावल याद है तुम्हारे सामने आज एक लोग लाते कृष्ण आया कौन नूडल्स खाया ये सोचने टिकट पे नहीं है अरे तुमने हमको तो लेने का खाना चाहिए था ना भी बुरा चीज नहीं है लेकिन अब मंडे भी मानते हैं करते भी याद कर लेते को काफी रहता ना ये बनाइए कमेंट कभी मेरी मेड नहीं आती है जब भूख लगती है तो खाना बनाने का मन नहीं करता तो फोन कर देती क्या हुआ
Now let us start the this is section 3, right? Internal assessment and instruction. Assessment and evaluation also give a teacher useful information about how to improve their teaching methods. Assessment और evaluation से टीचर को पता चलता है कि वो कितना बच्चों को सिखा पा रहे हैं और उससे वो क्या करते हैं ना, इम्प्रूवमेंट करते हैं। ठीक है, कि अगर हम इस तरीके से पढ़ाएं और इसका जब असेसमेंट कराएं, ठीक है, तो उसमें वो इम्प्रूव करें, मतलब इम्प्रूव करें, राइट? Now assessment of learning, assessment for learning, and assessment as learning. We discuss about it. First, assessment of learning. ये पहले बता चुकी हूँ कि समेटिव जो होता है, जो लास्ट एग्जाम होता है, तो तभी ये जो assessment of learning, ठीक है, it proves if a proof of the pudding is in the eating, then the proof of learning is result obtained from assessment. An experience that means the value, quality, or truth of something must be judged based on direct experience with it on its results. तो असेसमेंट ऑफ लर्निंग जो होता है वो समेटिव के टाइम होता है, ठीक है, कि लास्टली पता चलता है कि बच्चे ने कितना सीखा और उसके रिजल्ट से वो पता चलता है, राइट? असेसमेंट फॉर लर्निंग ये हमारे क्लास के दरमियान चलता है, कि जैसे हम लोग बैठे हुए हैं और कुछ टॉपिक पे चल रहा है बात, ठीक है, कुछ टॉपिक बता रहे बच्चों को और उसके बीच में कुछ पूछ लिया, ठीक है, तो दैट इज फॉरवर्ड असेसमेंट फॉर लर्निंग। जैसे कुछ टॉपिक बता दे, जैसे बीच में हम लोग क्या करते हैं, बीच में पूछते हैं से अबाउट दिस, दैट इज फॉरवर्ड असेसमेंट फॉर लर्निंग। असेसमेंट एज लर्निंग, इसमें क्या किया ना, थोड़ा इम्प्रूवमेंट कर दी, इसमें बच्चे आपस में सीखते हैं, तो आपस में कैसे सीख सकते हैं, कोई एग्जाम्पल बता सकते हैं क्या?
So since we are having group activity in the class, so children are sitting together, they interact with each other. If a task is assigned individually, so that child might feel fearful that how one would be able to complete the work. But when it is assigned in a group, so at least that confidence level, that doesn't go down, and they come out very colorful ways. So group activity will help in this teamwork.
Any other? I want to give an example such as if I am teaching safety. So in group activity, I can give them to write safety notes at home, on road, or in school. So in this way, they will note down all the safety rules by their own previous knowledge, and they will learn about them. Thank you, ma'am. Clap for all. थोड़ा सा कोई इनोवेटिव कर देते हैं, सही? कुछ चैप्टर पढ़ा रहे होते हैं और अगर हम बच्चों को बोले कि each child has to make 5 objectives by themselves, ठीक है, 5 ऑब्जेक्टिव खुद से बनाना है और you have to share with each other, ठीक है? तो इसमें क्या होता है ना, बच्चे को इंटरेस्ट भी लगेगा चैप्टर को पढ़ने में और वो इंक्रीज कर सकते हैं और डेवलप बहुत अच्छा करते हैं। ट्रस्ट मी, एक बार कोशिश करके देखिए तो वो क्वेश्चन भी बहुत अच्छा बनाते हैं और आपस में उन लोगों का बॉन्डिंग बहुत अच्छा हो जाता है और वो एक दूसरे से सीखते भी हैं। राइट, हम ऐसा कर सकते हैं, तो एक बार करके देखिए एंड ट्रस्ट मी इट इज वेरी यूजफुल फॉर अस। ठीक है, और कुछ इनोवेटिव है जो हम कर सकते हैं, बच्चों से करा सकते हैं और आपस में वो लोग सीख सकते हैं, ऐसा कुछ करा सकते हैं? Yes, ma'am. Those things. It is also very innovative. Any other? Ma'am? Any? The Poland? Thanks. You ma'am? Yes, with material. Okay. So through this process, students are able to learn about themselves as a learner and become aware of how they learn. Become a methodologist, knowledge of one's own through a process. तो वो खुद से सीखेंगे। आप लोग थोड़ा सा इनोवेटिव अगर बनाते हैं, खुद पे डिपेंड मत रखिए, इंडिपेंडेंट कर दीजिए थोड़ी देर के लिए, तो देखिए वो लोग वो चैप्टर्स को बहुत अच्छे तरीके से वो क्लैरिफाई कर पाएंगे। ठीक है, तो यू कैन सी हियर असेसमेंट ऑफ लर्निंग मींस ड्यूरिंग टेस्ट, तो 20 मार्क्स का दिख रहा था फर्स्ट स्लॉट में जब हम मैम बता रहे, राइट। नेक्स्ट है असेसमेंट फॉर लर्निंग, मल्टीपल असेसमेंट सब्जेक्ट इनरिचमेंट एक्टिविटी, जिसमें 80 मार्क्स जा रहा था, है ना, टोटल 100 मार्क्स। हम लोग क्या करते हैं, तो कहीं पोर्टफोलियो बनवाते हैं क्या बच्चों से? तो क्या होता है उसका, कैन यू एक्सप्लेन इट?
पोर्टफोलियो में कई सारी चीजें सब्जेक्ट के साथ आती हैं, उनमें उनके बेसिक इंफॉर्मेशन उनके बाद उसके बारे में, उसके बाद सब्जेक्ट रिलेटेड नॉलेज, टीचर से क्या उन्होंने दिया, क्या उनकी अपनी लर्निंग स्टाइल और क्या वो दूसरे सब्जेक्ट से कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं, वो सारी चीजें मेंशन करते हुए पोर्टफोलियो बनाते हैं। और मेरे से बेहतर तो मैं बताता हूँ क्योंकि हमारे स्कूल में एक और पोर्टफोलियो बनाते हैं।
Thank you for the compliment, sir. Actually, when I get the portfolio made, students' identity is the most important thing. I tell them to paste their picture in school uniform so that they can be proud of their work, first of all. Then I tell them to integrate their subject, social science, with the other subjects, whatever they are doing, and I tell them to be free. Whatever has been their achievement, if they have written a letter or if they have drawn something, because every child is a learner in a different way. Some can write well, some can draw well, some can paint well, some have a different artistic skill. So, and some perform well. So, performance also they can paste the picture. So, when I am planning my class, especially my social science classes, for every month I write a project, work that will be done by the students. Like in the month of April, they will go for a quiz. In month of May, they will go for a pen paper test where the students will be making the questions, and this is a very good way of peer assessment. So all the reports they put in the portfolio, and by the end, it is ready. So monthly we do it. Means I do not tell the students, okay, overnight or during the holidays you work on the portfolio. Month-wise, every project, every assignment, which is designed by the students themselves, they carry it out, and 1 page or 2 pages we go on attaching to that, and the portfolio is ready by the month of December to the students of class 10, because from January they do not come. So peer assessments can be done, like it was talked about, so I just want to mention that. Peer assessment is a very good way of assessing. And the best way is when a student is made to be a teacher. The child first realizes how painful or how difficult it is to plan a class, take a class, and when others are notorious, how do you feel about it? The other students evaluate the teacher, they assess, and they put up questions also just to tell the child how well performed. And questions also are asked. This is compulsory. The teacher who has taught a portion, from him or her, questions are put up by the students very gently. Like that day, the child is the teacher, so ma'am, would you please explain, or sir, would you explain that particular thing? So that very much tells that the child, the child who will become the teacher has to be very perfect. So he prepares his lesson very well. So in that way, a different way of learning takes place. You are, and our system new method of teaching says that also, you learn best when you are teaching. 90% of study takes place when you teach. So different methods we adopt in our school in order to make the teachers passive and the students active. That is very important when we talk about assessment and evaluation. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. It is very innovative. Any other? Ma'am, she has told very nicely. और अगर हम ऐसा करते हैं तो हमारे बच्चे बहुत ज़्यादा इंक्रीज करेंगे. तो फिर से एक बार मैम के लिए. Section 3, periodic test. You have to write about it. Complete the following tables. In your handout, there is no, I think, so there वहाँ पे नहीं होगा, ठीक है? So आपको write out from 5A to the second table. 5A to like. I know, okay.
No, actually, they were the 8 to 7 same handout. Yes, it starts with 5A. There were 2 days, like handouts were folded for different, but they provided with the same handout for both the days. And with 7. So you have been given notepad. May you start.
Please fill in. Mode of periodic test is dash. Complete the following tables. Pre, midterm, post midterm. Maximum marks, time period, what to conduct, portion covered. What is the procedure for the bringing the pen and paper test to 5 marks? Should parents be given feedback about the periodic test? Why or why not? Is the question. So you have to.
You may just use the notepad. Mode of periodic test, what do you feel should be? Like you can go about the way it is conducted in your school. Like in our school, we have written tests. So you can write it written or oral. Complete the following table, maximum marks. What is the maximum marks? It's allotted to pre-midterm, that is before the half yearly, midterm, half yearly, and post-midterm after that. Time period, what's the time allotted for that? When to conduct, that basically asks when to conduct it, like when should that exam be conducted? Portion covered, how many chapters, you can just list 2 or 3 chapters or 2 or 3 topics, you can just list like that. And then subjective answers to these 2 questions, what is the procedure for bringing the pen and paper test to 5 marks? If you know that we just talked about the 5 marks test, जितने भी लिए हम उसका average 5 marks में निकालते, so what is the procedure followed in your school? अगर 2 टेस्ट 25 के हुए तो 50 करके उसको 5 में से convert किया, what is the procedure of doing that? And last is, should parents be given feedback about periodic tests or not? You have to write your own opinion about it. So please write your answers in the notepad that we have discussion table-wise. You may not seek individual opinion. You may just, as table, you may discuss in written.
And we are giving to the students anytime वो assessment they are making like this. है ना? जब हम लोग कर सकते तो बच्चे क्यों नहीं करेंगे? Dear teachers, kindly make the discussion in this way. Stop. Anyone that is ready? The last benchers here seem to be really excited. Last benchers are ready. Okay, dear teachers, we are now starting with the answers like discussion. So I would request all of you to just pay attention when the other one is speaking, please. Thank you.
Now I talk about the whole formative assessment, rating about 80 marks, that is for summative assessment. If I talk about the 20 marks formative assessment, if I talk about 10 marks of that 20. So we have 2 unit tests before the half yearly examination and 2 tests before the final examination. Both the tests are of 25 marks each, so total 50 marks. Then we reduce that 50 out of 10 by multiplying the marks obtained by 0.2. So now that is marks out of 10. The remaining 10 marks, we have 5 marks for subject enrichment. And the teachers give those 5 marks depending upon the personal interaction with the students, their involvement in the class, their active participation. And as ma'am said about the teacher's role is given to the students, so accordingly, their participation in the class, we give the marks for subject enrichment, not just only on the specific question. 5 marks is for notebook, that how they prepare the notebook, how active are they in the presentation of their work, homework, and the regularity in their work. So in total, we have 20 marks here. And 80 marks, 10 paper test. This is about the middle school, classes 6 to 8.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, as ma'am said about the distribution of marks, that's what we follow in the entire Loyola High School. From this table, I would just want to know, like, ma'am answered the first 2 questions. Should parents be given feedback about periodic tests? Why or why not? Yes, I feel that parents should be given a feedback about the child's performance so that they can help the child to improve the performance. Otherwise, students, they take all these tests to be very casual. Any other opinion for this answer? Also, if we give the feedback to the parents directly at the end of the final term exam, they would be like, "क्या आपने हमें पहले नहीं बताया कि हमारा बच्चा खराब कर रहा है," so that we could also have worked upon the child. So sometimes to avoid those kind of complaints. Now here we have another group of Montessori teachers. I would like to know that what is the practice here? Any form of test? Yes, ma'am. I would want you to just enlighten all of us here. How is it carried out in Montessori?
So we basically have different mode of test, oral as well as written. For example, for language subjects like English and Hindi, we have English recitation, English storytelling, English spelling test also is there, but that one is written. Reading test is also there, recognition is also there. These are a part of oral test. Then we have written test as well, and written test English, Hindi, math, GK is also there, general knowledge. And we have one exam, one assessment in the month of September, and the next one is in the month of Feb, most probably Feb. During the end of September, maybe starting in March. March, we 45, but we convert it, double it, and then we give it in. 5 marks is there for the notebook, and how we are maintaining the notebook, neatness, cleanliness, covers, on covers, we give marks for that as well.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for telling us. Yes, the teachers from the other school as well would like to share how the periodic tests are carried out in their school. Anybody? The pattern is the same, the same. Okay. Yes, sir.
So the pattern is same, as ma'am said already that 10 marks. First of all, the two main periodic tests, 10 marks each, and it depends upon the time duration of the subject, but about average 40 minutes to 60 minutes. And portion is, if it is in a pre-mid, so then it's first chapter or any one chapter, or in post-mid or in midterm, it is up to the teacher and the subject also, so one or two more chapters. And when we come to about what is the procedure for bringing the pen and paper test, so most of the time they are in objective also, or sometimes in subjective also. It is up to the teacher and their topic and chapter also. And the last is parents will give the feedback here. ये बहुत जरूरी है कि जो हार्ड अर्न मनी खर्च कर रहे हैं उनको एटलीस्ट पता चले कि बच्चा कहाँ जा रहा है. और चूंकि ये एक पीरियोडिक टेस्ट है, तो ये जैसा कि स्टार्टिंग में डिस्कस किया, ये असेसमेंट है, ये इवैल्यूएशन नहीं है. तो असेसमेंट के दौरान हमें उनको ये बताना है कि अभी की स्थिति क्या है और आगे क्या स्कोप है. बिकॉज हर चाइल्ड, हम लोगों ने पर्सनली महसूस किया है अपने 17 साल के टीचिंग एक्सपीरियंस में कि बहुत सारे बच्चे एक पर्टिकुलर टीचर या ग्रुप ऑफ टीचर के साथ जुड़ने के बाद अलग ही तरह से परफॉर्म करते हैं. डिपेंड करता है कि उनको वैसा टीचर को मिल पाया कि नहीं, उसको सब्जेक्ट में या उस पर्टिकुलर फील्ड में अच्छा फील करा. तो जैसे मैंने पहले भी कहा कि इंटरेस्टेड पीपल, इंटरेस्टिंग पीपल, अगर आप पेरेंट्स को जानेंगे तो ही आप बच्चे को ज्यादा अच्छा गाइड कर पाएंगे. ये इसलिए भी जरूरी है कि अगर आप पेरेंट्स को नहीं जानते हैं तो आप उस बच्चे को भी सही रास्ता नहीं दिखा सकते. कई बार बच्चे ऐसे होते हैं जिनकी आप पर्सनल बातों को आप जानना चाहेंगे या उनसे सुनेंगे तो आपको समझ में आएगा कि इनसे ज्यादा इनके पेरेंट्स की काउंसलिंग की जरूरत है. बिल्कुल, आपको ये समझ में आएगा जब आप ये पढ़ाते हैं तो आपको ये बात समझ में आता है कि इनसे ज्यादा इनके पेरेंट्स की, उनको लगता है मैंने स्कूल भेज दिया, अब क्या काम है. डेफिनेटली. तो आप 6 घंटे में क्या करेंगे जब आप 18 घंटे में घर पे कुछ नहीं कर पा रहे, तो आप 6 घंटे में क्या करेंगे. इसके लिए मैं एक लाइन बोलना चाहूंगा आपको कि वही क्लाइंट केस जीतता है जो अपने लॉयर के साथ लगा रहता है. उसी का पेशेंट जल्दी ठीक होता है जिसका अटेंडेंट हॉस्पिटल में लगा रहता है, और उसी का बच्चा पढ़ता है जिसका पेरेंट्स टीचर के साथ लगा रहता है.
So we talked about two really good things here and important as well. Like as we said, कि assessment है, evaluation नहीं. So it's important for us to definitely give the feedback to the students and to their parents as well, so that they get to know that there's always a scope of improvement and they have time to know where they are lagging and where they can give more time. And next, as sir said, कि parents को कई बार students से ज़्यादा ज़रूरत होती है बताने की, गाइड करने की कि भैया हम स्कूल में सिर्फ 6 घंटे तक बच्चों के साथ हैं, लेकिन आप घर में उनके साथ ज़्यादा टाइम स्पेंड करें. So you need to be more careful about the kind of relationship that you share with your child at home. And last set is 11th, 12th. Sir, आप कुछ बताना चाहेंगे?
The process of assessment is we take unit test 1, unit test 2, each carries 40 marks, and then we take stand-up examination. This is for class 12. Then we take stand-up examination, and thereafter model test followed by pre-board. actually model test is also a freeboard 1 and freeboard is actually freeboard 2.
Thank you. So level of questions. Hot questions. Creating, evaluating, analyzing, applying. Lot questions. Understanding, remembering. Can anyone say hot questions about hot questions? The questions they करते हैं. Can इधर back benches.
Low order thinking skill and high order thinking skill.
Thank you, sir. हमारे बैक बेंचर्स बहुत तेज हैं. बैक बेंचर्स भी. Thank you. Questions के ऊपर बहुत सारा डिस्कशन हो गया. Let's create a question paper. बहुत सारा क्वेश्चन वो बना लिए, डिस्कशन हो गया, पेन से बात हो गया. अब 3D पे. हाँ. Okay. I will not bother any of you here to make the question paper soon the exam. Like definitely we all are going to have a unit test and have their lead forms सब अपना question paper बना के देने ही वाले हैं. And we know what are the criteria. We do prepare the rubrics, how the chapters are allotted for the different, how the marks are distributed for different chapters. What are the kind of questions that we plan to give. So let's skip this part. Now this is about multiple assessment. If you can see the picture here, for a self-selection, everybody has to take the same exam. Please climb that tree. The different animals you can see here, fish is there, a seal is there, probably that's a dog, a dolphin, a penguin, sorry, a monkey and an elephant. Okay. Now, if I talk about what is your perspective about this particular picture? What do you have to say? Comment on it. Yes. Okay, let's see how and why is it.
Now there are different, you can say, different students with different abilities. We have various slow learners, although we may not be identifying it. So, but when it comes about assessment or evaluation, the same question paper is there for all the students, which is actually not justified. So, whenever actually to make our things very easier, we make just one question paper. But logically, if we talk about slow learners or when we talk about inclusive education, it's very important that first of all we identify these slow learners, and there should be two question papers according to what I can suggest.
Thank you, ma'am. How much is it feasible to conduct multiple assessments in the class? To what extent is it possible to carry out multiple assessments in classroom for different kinds of learners? मैंने बहुत इंटेलिजेंट बच्चों के लिए बहुत डिफिकल्ट पेपर बनाया, मैंने कुछ एवरेज के लिए एवरेज क्वेश्चन पेपर बनाया, मैंने स्लो लर्नर्स के लिए बहुत इजी पेपर बनाया. क्या ऐसा क्लासरूम में करना पॉसिबल है? No. Okay. Now, how do we ensure it that the question paper that we are preparing is able to test the knowledge and learning of the students with different learning abilities? Now, here are different ways which we can take up. But at the same time, teachers, I would say that our education system and certain guidelines restrict us or bound us from not following everything practically. We might talk about a lot of things on superficial level, but when it comes to the execution of these things, there are a lot of hindrances. Say, for example, the strength, the time
limit that we have, the amount of syllabus that we have to cover, the co-curricular activities that we have to conduct along with our studies. So definitely these all are the barriers which come on our way when we want to execute these sorts of multiple assessments. But definitely the question paper that we make, our target is to give all kind of questions in that one question paper which can test the knowledge कि जहाँ पे slow learner भी है वो भी mark कुछ questions attempt करके pass कर जाए, जो बहुत तेज बच्चा है उसकी भी high order thinking skills की test हो जाए और वो भी उन questions को कर ले, और जो एक average है वो भी आराम से कुछ questions को कर ले ताकि वो भी अच्छे नंबरों से पास हो. So here there are different ways of multiple assessments. Concept map. Concept map is where you give, say it can be the form of a mind map or a flow chart. बच्चे को बोल सकते कि एक particular topic है, उसके points में तो उसको एक in the form of a map बताओ कि like what are the things that you remember related to this particular topic. Quiz can be conducted, project, seminar, recitation or reading, role play, presentation, carousel brainstorming. किसी को पता है इसके बारे में? Carousel brainstorming is, have you even seen the belt in airports where our luggage comes? Basically that is called a carousel, those luggage belts. Okay? Now what happens in carousel brainstorming is a child or different groups of students, they basically move around in the class. Okay? Like a moving luggage belt on which the luggages are kept, and as it comes to you, you pick up your luggage. So what that child does is, he goes on to different places in the classroom, he roams about here and there, and यहाँ पे आके मैंने कुछ information दे दिया उस topic का जो मेरे को पता है, इन लोगों से मैंने कुछ interact करा, I shared my knowledge that I have related to topic, I took what they have to share with me. I moved ahead, I shared the second part of like the knowledge that I took from them along with the one that I have here with them. Then I took something from them of the same topic, आगे करके. This is how ये पूरा information आगे बढ़ाया जाता है. And what happens here is kinesthetic learning. Movement हो रही है plus discussion, group discussion भी साथ में हो रहा है. I'm sharing my knowledge, I'm also sorting their information what they have related to the topic. So this is what carousel brainstorming is. Model making, worksheet, exit cards, I already told you about what exit cards are. Debate, speech, listening task, declamation, group discussion, enacting and advertisement. Remember हमने अपने last seminar में advertisements enact किए and teachers really came up with some good concepts. And math. Learning outcomes. The learning outcomes that come out can be abbreviated as SMART. Now what does SMART stand for? S for specific, M for measurable, A for attainable, R for and C for time bound. Now the outcomes that are coming should be starting with the first letter, specific. It should not be that I should be avoiding mixing of compound questions of various topics together. Like the language that we talk about, that we use to make a question, that should be very clear. That should not be vague. When a child reads the question, the student should be able to understand कि okay, question पूछना क्या चाह रहा है. So that वो specific learning की बात करें हम. Measurable. It should be something which should tell us that okay, yes, the child has able to learn, child has able to understand. ऐसा नहीं हो कि उसने कुछ पूछा, उसका जवाब भी आ गया, लेकिन हमें तभी ये समझ में नहीं आया कि जो मैं समझाना चाह रही थी वो बच्चे को समझ आया या नहीं आया. That should not be the case. Attainable. Definitely it should be achievable. Relevant to the topic. Time bound. It shouldn't be कि आराम से दे दिया और पूरे दिन बैठ के तुम्हें टेस्ट करके जब भी मन करे मेरे को भेज देना. No. Definitely a test should be time bound so that the different learners that are giving the examination. सबके साथ एक मैंने show you this slide here. For a fair selection, everybody has to take the same exam. Please line that way. Fair selection. I personally believe that it's a kind of a contradicting statement also. अगर मैं सबके साथ अलग-अलग तरीका अपना रही हूँ, in a way that's not fair. right? But on the other hand, अगर मैं अलग-अलग learners के साथ एक ही तरीका अपना रही हूँ, that is also not fair. So this has two aspects here. So here, talking about this particular handout. Now, you can see here, specific learning outcomes should be well defined and precise. It states exactly what will be accomplished. Measurable, the learning outcomes should provide a benchmark or target so that the institution can determine when the target has been reached, by how much it has been exceeded or how much it has fallen short. Attainable, can the outcome be accomplished in the proposed time frame with the available resources and support? We talked about whether they are achievable or not. Do the students have the prior learning necessary to accomplish the learning outcome? Relevance, does the learning outcome address the overall program or goals, or will the objective have an impact on the goals? Time bound, a learning outcome should include a specific date or point in the course by which it will be completed. It is important to allow enough time to implement the steps needed to achieve the objective successfully, but not so much as to elicit procrastination. Procrastination उसको खींचने, like उसको टालते नहीं रहना. Now here is a table that you can see. Learning outcome through SMART gates. Subject and topic. The seating arrangement that we were talking about in the morning was according to the subjects that you take. But since many of you are convenient, feeling comfortable sitting where you are, I will not be an obstacle to that. Do not worry, I will not separate you from your group. But then, in any table, like if there are math teachers or science teachers sitting or language teachers sitting, what you have to do is, just in groups, in the form of groups itself, the subject and any topic you can take up from language or sciences or math, anything. What is the learning outcome that you are expecting for the children to attain? Now, whether they fit in these categories, checklist, this is a kind of a checklist. Whether it is specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, or time bound. I just want two from each subject. Languages से 2, maths से 2, sciences से 2, and social sciences से 2. Please. Any two. You can discuss and do it. Any two objectives? Yes, ma'am? Yes, you have it.
I just need two from each subject. Languages can be combined together. Now they need two learning objectives and whether they fit in this, whether the checklist can be. Now, whether those two outcomes fit in those five categories, we just able to justify.
achieve that. Basically, here we are talking how much time will it take for the students to understand that particular topic. By which it will be completed. It is important to now enough time to implement the steps needed to achieve the objective successfully. Any table that is ready? Okay, we have 2 tables which are ready. 3. First we academic. Okay, so now we shall start on purpose with specify your subject, the topic, and then.
I'm talking about the subject math. We have taken mensuration, that is teaching about perimeter, area, volume of any object. So specific as a learning outcome which will define precise exactly what will children be able to accomplish. Children will be able to come to know about the dimensions of different objects what they see around, especially the square or rectangle or cuboid, whatever it is. So they'll be able to know about the different objects, the dimensions, which they'll be able to identify and know how much space it takes and all, so that they can connect them with the real life when they are like measurable. It is written where they can use how when they have to decorate their room or the study table or the classroom, how the objects can be placed in which way and all, so that they'll be able to measure and they'll be able to connect themselves, how they can organize themselves. Next is attainable. Yes, it can be attainable. We can ask the children in the class, like after teaching completion of the topic, that they can measure their desk, bench, teacher's desk, the tiffin box, the pencil box, or during the tiffin time, we can ask them to measure about the basketball court, the assembly ground. We can tell them that we have to put a carpet in the assembly ground. So how much we need to put, so that they'll be able to apply that knowledge, how it can be used in the real life situation. That's relevant. Yes, it is relevant. Because afterwards, when they at home, if they have to organize any party like birthday party they are throwing, or any type of decorating their house, in which way they can apply those things and they can decorate their house or plan the things.
Time bound, yes, it is time bound. Within a week, when you are teaching them the chapters, when first they were teaching them the dimensions, then length object, and then teaching them area, how to find out the area of different objects, how to find out the volume, surface area. So the whole details, I think, will be able to teach for class 4, 5 in 1 week. Or if you have to go more precisely, then within 2 weeks, they'll be able to understand the details, what it is all about. Thank you.
Again, I'm here with mathematics. I will going to talk about the outcomes that I set for a class of 45 minutes about the chapter rational numbers, level 7, class 7. Students define the term rational number. Students, the word remembering, recall type question, increasing levels, the objective should be increasing levels. The second one will be students explain different types of rational numbers using examples. Next will be students students show that closure property holds for addition of rational numbers. So these objectives, first of all, they are set in increasing order. We, at a minimum level of 45 in the class, we set 4 objectives, minimum. Next, if I talk about the first specific, yes, it is specific. Why? Because we know that students are going to define, and that definition is not vague. Next is measurable. Yes, students will be able to answer those questions, and through that answer, we will be able to know if the students have understood the definition, the meaning of the term rational number or not. Attainable, I talk about first time bound, and yes, of course, in one single class, even teacher will be able to achieve this objective. Definition, examples, differentiation, showing the property. It is of a single class. When the teacher asks the student to show that the closure property holds for the addition of rational numbers, by giving examples, they can show it. Now, relevant, yes. If they want to proceed with the real numbers in class 9th, 10th, they will need to have the bare minimum knowledge of rational numbers. So it will be relevant in order to understand the other units of mathematics and solve the real life problems as well. So I think these objectives are SMART, SMART.
Good morning once again to everybody. This is for subject science for class 10 and for the topic blood circulatory system, which comprises of the study of blood vessels and human heart. If we see the learning object, the specific particulars which students will understand after completion of the topic would be the nature of blood in our body. Also will understand and will have specific idea that the blood has components which is of living, of non-living too, the types of blood cells, also different blood groups, and the location of blood vessels which are arteries and veins. Students who have many confusion when they see the darker colored blood vessels here, and they do confuse with the terms that these are nerves, which are actually not. These are the veins which are superficial to the skin and do not have clear idea about it. They consider nerves to veins and so on. So after completion of the lesson, definitely they will have specific idea about it. As to measurable terms are related, students will come across blood groups as universal donor and universal recipient, and will have the idea of the particular blood transfusion or blood donation camps, which are very much needed at this hour when we come across to different things in daily life. Many casualties which we see is because of the blood loss or unavailability of the blood during extreme hours or to those such hours. So students will have the idea of this too, which is measurable. They can have the count of their heartbeat and also can have the count of their pulse rate. So this can be achieved in the class 2. Attainable would be the particular
the making of certain instruments which we are using in the class. They can make a very simple stethoscope for getting the heartbeat and can hear the heart rate also. They can have clear idea of the shape of the heart. Most of us do have the very wrong assumption that heart is this shape. Heart is this now after seeing all the Korean dramas. So after attending the class, they will have this specific idea where the location of the heart is, what is the structure of the heart, what is the particular chambers of the heart, how the hearts are different to different animals. And not only this, when we are talking about the heartbeat, why is the heartbeat and what is the reason? That is contraction and relaxation of the heart muscles or cardiac muscles. So such things, when they are understanding, this will be the attainable outcomes of the topic. And to relevant thing, we also cover across that students do get hurt or they do see certain injuries because of accidents or cut and all. So they will understand the need of stopping the excessive blood flow and the what immediate or we say first aid activities can be performed. They if have cut to their hand or to their fingers, they are to hold the hand this way. All this particular relevant activities they can do. Also will understand the particular internal blood clots which they do have during the games or during any play activity and they leave the black spots here and there to their body. So these are the relevant understandings they may have. And as per the time bound by 3 to 4 periods, we will be able to cover up this thing whole about the study of the circulatory system.
So, following these points, like if I talk about language, and if I take the topic 10. So, first of all, it's a specific topic which we are going to deal in a period of 40 to 45 minutes, where we are going, the teacher can divide the students in different groups, and we can assign each group a different form, simple, present, continuous, and so on. So in this way, and we can ask them, either we can assign different activity, like one group can compose a poem, the other one can come up with a song, the rest with an essay or topic of speech as such. So no doubt this will be measurable, attainable also, children will be able to know on what topic specifically they have to work upon. And I think it is quite relevant because children are getting a chance to learn together, they can work in a very active way. And obviously, the period, the time bound is there. Though sometimes we, as a teacher, we find difficult to complete the task in a period as such. But then, if the students they are acting as a teacher, they can do the work well.
Good morning all. अगर हम बात करें हिंदी की तो हिंदी में हम बच्चों को 9, 10 में 8, 7, 8 से शायद 7, 8, 9, 10 में एक लेखन खंड में एक टॉपिक देते हैं विज्ञापन लेखन। तो अगर हम विज्ञापन लेखन की बात करें तो सबसे पहले जो हमारा पॉइंट है स्पेसिफिक, तो हम इसमें छात्रों को सबसे पहले विज्ञापन का अर्थ समझाएंगे, विज्ञापन के महत्व को समझाएंगे तथा छात्रों को ये समझाएंगे कि विज्ञापन को कैसे आकर्षक बनाया जाए। उसके बाद जो हमारा दूसरा पॉइंट है मेजरेबल, तो हम छात्रों को जो विज्ञापन बताएंगे, समझाएंगे, उसके आधार पर हम छात्रों को एक विज्ञापन बनाने के लिए देंगे किसी अलग वस्तु का और उन्हें कहेंगे कि जितने अच्छे से हो सके आप ये विज्ञापन बनाइए। हम उसे ग्रुप में भी दे सकते हैं बच्चों को बनाने के लिए और उसे कह सकते हैं कि आप आगे यहाँ उसको प्रेजेंट कीजिए कि आप इस विज्ञापन को कैसे प्रस्तुत करेंगे। उसके बाद जो आउटकम आएगा तो छात्रों हमें पता चलेगा कि जो विज्ञापन हमने छात्रों को सिखाया है वो उन्होंने कहाँ से सीखा है, कैसा विज्ञापन उन्होंने प्रस्तुत किया। और रेलेवेंट बच्चे कोई भी चीज तभी बहुत दिलचस्पी से सीखते हैं जब उनका उद्देश्य उन्हें पता हो कि आखिर ये पढ़ने से हमें फायदा क्या होने वाला है। तो हम बच्चों को ये बता सकते हैं कि विज्ञापन लेखन को आगे चलकर वो व्यवसाय के रूप में अपना सकते हैं। और हम जानते हैं आज हर क्षेत्र में विज्ञापन की आवश्यकता है। तो इस प्रकार बच्चों को जब पता चलेगा कि ये आगे चल के व्यवसाय के रूप में भी अपनाया जा सकता है, तो बच्चे इसमें ज्यादा दिलचस्पी लेंगे और टाइम और छात्र लगभग 3 से 4 दिन में विज्ञापन अच्छी तरह बनाना सीख जाएंगे, क्योंकि एक दिलचस्प कार्य है। रंगों का प्रयोग भी किया जा सकता है और रोल प्ले के द्वारा भी छात्र किसी भी चीज का विज्ञापन कर सकते हैं। थैंक यू।
So we have worked on social science. The subject is civics. First lesson of the book, power sharing. So very much the topic is specific, power sharing. Students should be in a position to know what is power sharing when we talk in terms of governance in a state or in a nation. So first of all, I talk about learning outcome. The first is learning objective. Learning objective is what the teacher designs. The teacher decides what will be the objective of the teacher, what the teacher has planned, what should the students understand through that. And learning outcome definitely seldom matches with the learning outcome. Learning objective. Learning outcome is that which the students are able to understand in addition or